Hello, humanity. Today is June 10 at 1908. Today, I want to propose to humanity that we could evaluate the feasibility of celebrate the Planetary Day of Globalization. 1 year ago, I was sharing a proposal for United Nations for collective decision makers and for Planet Her leaders. So I want to share this video in my LinkedIn today in order to celebrate this day. I started the negotiation since this day. After preparing this proposal, I started to make negotiation with Colombia government on July 20. In July 20, Colombia celebrates the Independence Day, and also this day we started the new Congress. So those are important days. I celebrated this day because 2 years ago I connected through LinkedIn with a muse. I proposed her in the LinkedIn invitation that we want to organize the data, information, knowledge, consciousness, and wisdom of the societies. So it seemed that she had been working in information visualization. Um, I think that she could be interested in that field. So the point is that that's the reason of this day. Today I sent her a tweet at the same day hour that she accepted the invitation. I put the I shared 4 videos of 1 minute in their Twitter. I am going to share this video as well. So the point is that with this proposal, I have been explaining that the reasons that I need to talk and debate and evaluate project, evaluate, not make, only evaluate projects, events, organization with Planet Her leaders and also with collective decision makers. So in this point, I prepared the proposal for United Nations and those three type of stakeholders. At the moment, anyone in United Nations has been replying anything. I think that humanity doesn't matter your country. We must have the right to receive a reply to any petition. That's like any type of respect. And I am fighting for that kind of rights in Colombia. In Colombia, we have some legislation about it. I have been seeing some things in United States, but it seems that if you are an alien, you can fight about it, or if you don't have attorneys. I don't know how it works, but for example, in Colombia, we have a citizens defensorship, an area of the government of the state to protect the human rights and constitutional right of the citizen. I haven't seen something like this in United States. I perceive that United States is like a hidden dictatorship, and the people is not aware about it because they are consuming in the system and they don't think about schemes to make collective decision. I don't understand at this moment how the election works in a deep manner in the United States, but the point is that I am a researcher in collective decision making. I want to make a lot of contribution in this field. I am also a tech developer, a tech designer, particularly in data system and methods in software. 1 year ago, I declared that I want to fight the war in big data, in patents war, and that's the point. I want to increase the scope of these types of wars also in the social network wars. I have a lot of ideas, thousand ideas for new social networks, and I have been creating some stakeholders in some groups in different social networks, particularly in WhatsApp. So the point is that I have been planning to prepare something for today in order to celebrate something like this. We are also creating the planetary network of protest organizer, of riots organizer. We also use the name Another Stupid Protest. In my LinkedIn, I have not created yet the pages of some non-profit that I already created, some logos with artificial intelligence. And I have ideas to improve the process to design logos and brands. With I would like to make something like this in a partnership with Loca, and I want to create this video in order to share with the people of different social networks and different platforms. Today I sent a tweet to Elon Musk talking that I want to invite some people from NetVibes, also from another from HotSuite. I think that we must connect something like this because we need to start an evolution with the semantic web, and that's something that we need to discuss. For the reason we want to make the planetary forum of social networks in order to discuss how to make integration, because if we still competing in between social network we can evolve. Have you can perceive United States have some conflict of interest with TikTok because they are handling data and information from the country and from the planet, and we are in the big data war. That's the war that I want to fight. In my case, I have a different approach. I don't want to control the humanity. In my case, I want to work in order to increase our collective intelligence, collective wisdom, collective consciousness, collective knowledge, collective data, collective information. That's like my approach. I have been writing I have been brainstorming about potential new potential definition of data, information, knowledge, consciousness, and wisdom. I have been writing some things in my due diligence, my CV of 77 pages. So the point is that I must improve my skills to talk in English. I want to improve something like this. But at this moment, I am proposing. Okay, I want to explain something. 1 year ago, I was very scared because our current president is a terrorist or was a terrorist, and I was very scared if he wins the president of Colombia. And at this moment, I have been planning a military coup, a democratic military coup against him, not against him, in favor of democracy, because I have been proposing that we need to make election again because I was banned in the presidential campaigns. I was in his campaign. I was only for 1 week. I am proposing to humanity that we need to legislate and create technology and scientific methods for misleading advertisement or misleading information communication in the politics, or particularly in the people who make collective decision, particularly social decision, not only and also sometimes for organizational decision. But at this moment, we have people without a scientific background taking our collective decisions. And for example, in Colombia, our constitution has a problem because the president has many military duties, and I think that he must be also focused in the resources management. And in this case, I was in his campaign. He was planning to pay me 4 minimum salaries, and he accepted the proposal. And then when I did a 106 question for the government plan, quantitative question particularly, he banned from the campaign. I also was banned. I know that Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk have any kind of corruption with the social networks. Maybe LinkedIn. I am not sure if LinkedIn is banning me. I need to investigate. Sorry, but social networks, I don't understand why I can make viralization in Twitter. I don't understand that because I have been creating a lot of accounts. I made some posts. I think that I am participating with relevant information in the current situation of Colombia, and I would like to research about it. Anyhow, I have been proposing a war that Hispanic people don't want to share the information with the United States, and particularly the people from the third world, because we are being used. We are our sovereign is being affected by the developed countries, first world countries, and that's something that I want to. That's an hypothesis, and in this case, for example, WhatsApp, I don't remember, but I had approximately 300 groups, and WhatsApp banned all the groups. And I invested a lot of time creating that kind of groups, and I am very mad at this moment because, for example, I have been proposing to work for free for social networks from Colombia. I have been sending a lot of job proposal in the United States. I understand the risks to give me a job and create unemployment authorization, but I have been proposed to work remotely, but nobody take cares about it. For the reason I was planning to to visit the headquarters in Silicon Valley, and I had to come back. And at this moment, I taking a lot of risk, and I had a court with the Department of Justice of the United States on June 1. The judge told me that I need to appeal to the Immigration Board appeal, but I don't know if United States will support something like this. At this moment, I am trying to request political asylum in El Salvador. I think that we have a lot of conflict of interest because there are a bureaucracy in the United States at this moment, and I am from the third world. I think that I have been I am fighting for justice, and the people who is controlling the planet at this moment is not fair, and we are making a transition at this moment. I think that we are creating a technocracy, and I am making awareness about the risk about technocracy. We need to equilibrate it with scientiocracy. I think that people who also create science must must be handling the planet. That's something important. And at this moment, the planet is being handled by the bankers, the mafia of central banks, by politics, by narco traffickers, let's in these countries. I don't know how large is this mafia. Money launderers, also by communication channels. It includes social networks, obviously journalists, and maybe corrupt judges. I am validating at this moment in Colombia with the judges the situation, because my human rights have been violated here. At least in Colombia, we can request for security. I didn't know about it 1 year ago. Now I am know about it, and I'm trying to open Hashmas door as possible. I know if it well translated, but I need help. I can work 18 hours per day or more. This year I did a record of 5 days without sleep. Obviously, I need to drink, to consume a lot of supplement for the brain and nootropics, but I can work all the days. I am very very focused. I have also proposed, if the people wants to choose me as potential president, I am able to. I think that those kind of position is a scientific and technological challenge. That's my approach about something like this, and also an educational challenge. But well, I am trying to open Hashmaster as possible. And 1 year ago, I was focused in try to get an employment authorization in Silicon Valley. I can work remotely. I would like to receive support from El Salvador. I think that maybe in this planet he could be the only president who wants to fight against the corruption, because last week or this week, during these days, he did an speech that he said that he made the war for corrupts, and I want validating it. I hope to receive security in Colombia or in El Salvador. I don't think that in Colombia, but in the United States, I am not risk. Please, I need to move from this place. I need resources. I need the United States pay for the damages. I have been made in twists. I am very mad because my clothes was stolen or lost. My proof for private suits, my proof for the political asylum. Well, at this case, I have a lot of proof, but it's not relevant. But I am waiting. So I am preparing this video of 15 minutes for LinkedIn. At this moment, we are at 1922. And I think that I am going to make 2 videos today about the situation in English. I want to explain more things. And I want to reach 5,000 connection on LinkedIn this month. That's something important because I make a lot of efforts creating this network during 10 years. And I send a lot of invitation. And well, I want to explain something like this of the record, and I want to share this video for new invitation. So thanks for my LinkedIn network. I hope to improve the engagement between us. If I send the invitation or if I receive the invitation, it's because we have a plan and we need to work together. Cheers.